What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to some more Star Citizen. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to get back into consistency. I've been dealing with some stuff, so I've been pretty inconsistent. I haven't even streamed Monster Hunter in a while. But today I am trying or retrying the Mirai Guardian. When it first came out, I fell in love with it until I started hitting. It was either MRTs or HRTs where I really saw some distinct weaknesses, and it caused me to end up melting the Guardian at one point. But today, I'm taking it back out. I've heard it's gotten some buffs. It's gotten a little tougher, so I want to work my way back up, starting at MRTs. And actually, yeah, we'll start at MRTs, take a couple of those, take a couple of HRTs, and see how it feels now. I would take it out to Pyro, but I'd rather kind of work my way up from these distinct, MRTs they're actually labeled. So, but just a quick recap. I did like this thing when it came out, for the most part, until I started seeing the weaknesses. I like the interior. I like the missile loadout. I like the fact that it's got 2 size 5s versus, whatever. Like the Vanguard's guns. The Vanguard's guns are like weirdly bespoke and they're really slow or whatever. Granted, this one's got attritions on it. This is actually my buddy Spectre Hawk's Guardian. Huge thanks to him for letting me borrow this. But yeah, so I'm going in with an open mind. I know I liked the ship at one point. I'm hoping I can like it again at this point, and maybe I can find a spot for it in my hangar. So let's grab an MRT. I'm gonna be doing these around ArcCorp and see how she feels. All right, first bounty. It is a MRT. We'll see how it handles. Now, I did hear some things that because of the way the thrusters are, it's probably better to use the strafes on this rather than pitch and yaw. So I'll try that. I do have a feeling that might be a little stiff, at least to how I fly. But we'll give it a shot. I probably will still go muscle memory and still use pitch and yaw, but we'll see. There you go. Reliant. Got 32 task force on this thing, okay. And a Nomad. And an Avenger. Alright. Stagger. Yeah, the way I fly, she still feels like a fat bitch. Trying to use my strafes. Okay, Reliance down. Is the Nomad being the one that's annoying? All right, we'll take him on first then. A little up strafe on there. I need to start pre-nosing. I'm either undershooting or overshooting. Alright, Nomad's down. I'm also used to the CFs. I kind of fell off of the attritions and went back to using like Galderines and Rhinos and stuff like that. I just feel more accurate with them. So using a little bit of a slower gun like the attritions right now. I'm struggling a tad bit. It does feel more maneuverable than the Vanguard now. Like, I think I said that before, though. It feels a lot more maneuverable than the Vanguard. Vanguard feels like a fat fucking bitch. But that felt okay. It felt more or less the same as I remember it. I know it had slight buffs, but I really need to try more on the strafing, like up strafes and down strafes and stuff like that, and side strafes. So I don't know. We'll grab another one. See how that one goes. All right. Grab the CS4. I believe this is an HRT, so we'll see how this one goes. Alright. I remember it was coming out of Quantum, I didn't have to, like, spool the thing again, but it's always done that way. It's just being slow right after Quantum and then speeding up after that. It's a little, I guess, disorienting a little bit, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Alright, give him a volley of missiles. An arrow. Fuck yeah, we're giving the arrow a volley of missiles. I am not fucking with that thing in this. Come on, stop dropping off. Come on. And smoked him. Fuck that thing. Fuck the arrow. Woo! This thing does hit like a damn truck though with these size 5s. Go the leg pip, see if that helps a little bit more. Feel like it wasn't really helping all that much. I think there's a cutlass behind me. Alright. What's behind me? There's something behind me. That's another buck. Okay. I feel like I have to be really close with these attritions. What is that other target? Oh, that's what it is. I was right. There's a cutlass there shooting at me, a fucking asshole. It's kind of bad that I can tell it as a cutlass by the way it's hitting me and shooting me. I'll be honest though, there's one thing that I have noticed, and it's ships that only have one size 2 shield generator, I feel are very weak to me. Especially with a ship that's this sluggish in terms of a heavy fighter, it's only got one size 2 shield generator when the F8's got 2, Vanguard's got 2, pretty sure the Ares have 2. So only having the one, I can definitely tell that there is some kind of weakness there, right? But it's only in the shield generators. But the way I've been playing recently, if I'm going to take a ship that's only got one size 2 shield generator, I'm going to go with a Cutlass. I've been flying a Cutlass quite often lately, and I keep going back and forth and keeping one and not, but I've flown it a lot within the past 3 weeks. I've been playing this game pretty consistently the last 3 weeks, and the Cutlass is proving itself to be fucking awesome. Now, it does lack in the pilot DPS a little bit, but if you go to attritions on there, or even Ardor 3s versus the CFs, which is the only ship I've been running attritions on, by the way, using the upstrafe maneuverability on that, it's been crispy. We'll say that. But just a little 2 cents. I just fighting the Cutlass just made me think of that. But all right, so it's handling itself pretty well right now. It's definitely different to how I've been flying lately, and because it's not as organic to me right now. But we're gonna give it another shot. I'm actually gonna go repair and rearm, and then I'm gonna take a VHRT and kind of take some risk there. We'll see. But if I get too much damage, I'm gonna bail because I don't want to lose my gear. I did end up grabbing a VHRT. It's funny, all 3 of the bounties I've done, I've been around Walla. It's making travel easy. But yeah, we grabbed a VHRT. I'm gonna see how this handles during this, since I didn't take the Guardian up to VHRTs. The highest I went up to was HRTs in it, and I never took it out to Pyro. I am gonna take this thing out. And then after this VHRT, I am gonna take this thing out to Pyro and try it out there, just to really put it through its paces. If I don't die here, which, like I said, if I take too much damage, I'm just gonna bail because I don't want to lose my gear. But so far, I do already have some thoughts, but I will leave those for the end of the video. This is turning in more into like a review, even though it's like it's not. But a Carrack, fuck. Carrot, a fuck. 2 fucking Carracks, god damn it, son of a bitch. Which one's my target? Like, tell me that. Target's a Gemini. Alright. I think the 2 size 5s will do okay against these. The 2 Carracks are kind of buggering my butthole a little bit. I know the size 1 missiles probably won't do a whole lot to a Gemini, but you know. Whoa! Did you just fucking... What are you doing? That was weird. It's doing it again. What the fuck? Shields are taking a little bit. Oh shit. Stop moving so sporadic, Starfarer. Like, you're moving very sporadically. Shields are down. Because those Carracks also started shooting too. Come on. I'll turn around when my shields are back up. Alright, good enough. Man, those shields went down instantly. I got no fucking boost. I'm gonna try to even counteract this. Come on. Alright. Come on! Ah, damn it! I can't even stay on there enough to even get shields down because of these fucking carrots. Like, look at that shit. You go to nav, I'm gonna get... If I can't take a heavy fighter out to do VHRTs, man, I don't know. Like, heavy fighters should be able to do this. I know the Vanny can, even though the Vanny's been pissing me off because of those fucking guns. So, that's the whole point of this. We're testing it out. I did get that Gemini red, but I am Winchester on missiles. I think, well, I mean, VHRTs now I think are more tailored to doing like a flight of guys, like a wing of guys, like 2 or maybe 3 guys. Especially in terms of fighters. I know they're trying to get away from fighters being able to take on larger ships like this, so like I get it. So I'm not taking this as like, oh, the ship sucks. I'm definitely not. But like, look, dude, look at that. Just passing through them, shields down. Yeah, we're bailing. So I would say this is a failure at the VHRTs. But VHRTs, again, like you saw, are larger ships. So there's still hope. I'm going to repair it, rearm it. I'm going to take this thing out to Pyro, take it all the way out to Gaslight, and grab 1 bounty there. And see how that goes, because those bounties usually have more ships, but not as big. Pyro bounty, this is a 120k level bounty. So I'll get paid 120k for it. But I also have missions that pay 136, so I might end up doing one of those, depending on how this one goes too. We'll see. Ooh, QT fuel at 23%. Oof. Oh well. I'm not flying it back anyway. Contact where? There we are. It's a dirt. Keep an eye out from the sides and the back too, just in case, because targets do like to flank out here. Yep, there's another one. I've also noticed that bounties in Pyro fly a lot differently than they do in Sand. Alright, there's primary target. Where is escorts? We got a Reliant, a 300i, 2 Reliants. Alright. I'm gonna get some distance on this Reliant. We're gonna pop some missiles on this guy. Decouple. Good hits, good hits. Splash. Alright. Alright, where is this other target? 300. That's the Reliant I killed. There he is. Woo! What is this, a Sen? I only see one turret in the damn thing. Dude, Reliance are crazy now. Like, look at that. Reliance are just as annoying as arrows now. It's kind of nuts. I mean, like I said, I am also very inaccurate with these fucking attritions. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna blow by him. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the last one. Couple, flip around. Keep that backwards momentum going. Splash. I love that they came back at him. Alright, I'm gonna take on that 300. If I see him. See, I like the Pyro bounties a lot more. Fight more. It's more dogfighting than doing freaking just hammering on larger ships, which is kind of ridiculous. Like VHRTs and ERTs in Stanton are no longer fun. I might one past this guy. Yup, boom. All right, it's handling itself pretty well on these Pyro bounties. I will say that. I'm having a better opinion of it here than I did in the bounties in Stanton completely. That's interesting. I'm gonna grab a 136, being paid 136k off of that bounty, and see how it handles there. I don't foresee it being much different, maybe aside from fighting a Retaliator. The other bounty, now this, like I said, this one pays 136,000 alpha UEC. That's another thing about the Pyro bounties. They pay handsomely. It's oh shit. That's not good. Keep an eye on him. That's probably one of my targets there. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that fucking Gladius. My target is at max. My other target's actually going for that Gladius. I might end up engaging that Gladius. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. What is that shooting at me behind me? Of course it's the fucking Retaliator. Disabled him. Just finish him off. I just didn't want that fucking player to fucking come up on my ass. That might have been a little cold, but... And Pyro, you never know. Alright. Ventilators here. Alright, we're gonna have to disengage here a little bit. Launch that missile. Alright. Bounty target's down. Alright, I need to get some distance from this retaliator, get my shield up, and then we'll engage him. Alright. Just so you know, I'm not gonna count me killing that player in this thing as like a proper, oh yeah, that's good in PvP, because I missile spam the fuck out of him. So. Alright. Go down to a leg pip. Alright. Come on. Woo! All right. We got 4 missiles left. I'm not gonna decouple. Come on, let's go. You're almost dead. You're gonna die right here. There we go. Retaliator is down. Alright, just in case that player comes back, we are going to jump just a tad bit. Okay. So, final thoughts. In Stanton, unimpressed. like 100% instant and completely 100% unimpressed. Performed pretty much the exact same as it did when I basically when it first came out. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, it wasn't enough to make me feel like, oh, I love this thing again. It fails at VHRTs 100%. Now, granted, it was 2 Carracks and a Gemini. VHRTs can vary. It could be a couple Hercs, it could be a Caterpillar, it could be this, but usually with ships like that with a bunch of turrets, they're usually pretty surgical. So I think that's a pretty good basis to kind of say, like, it's not a VHRT hunter. It's just not. But taking it out in Pyro, it excels. I felt a lot more confident in both fights here, even going after that player. Like I said, I missile spammed him. I'm not counting it, but I'm just saying, going after, doing these 2 bounties and going after the player, I felt a lot more confident flying it than I did in Stanton. And if you really think about it, there's more risk in Pyro. So it's like, how does a ship perform so much differently just by changing the system that you're in? Granted, I was also moonside, was on Walla, and there was some gravity there, so that definitely has a factor to play versus just deep in space in general. But I don't know, there was something about being in Pyro, fighting a different kind of ship with, I guess, quote unquote, the same kind of risk, but fighting more fighters rather than just larger ships. I felt definitely more confident. So am I going to be pulling this out of my buyback? No, I'm not. This made my decision. I'm not going to be pulling out my buyback because I'm not going to have a ship that I only want to fly in Pyro. But is it a bad ship to own? I don't think so. I really don't. Honestly, if you own a Guardian, keep it. If you like it, keep it. I'm not gonna say, and even if I hated this ship, I'd still tell you to keep it to Guardian, because if you like it, you like it. But it's definitely not a bad ship. It's just not my niche, if that's the best way to put it. But I'm gonna wrap things up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts about the Guardian in its current state in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, have a good one.